So the much awaited video, like how to create the event and what are all the options do you have with our platform. So once you log into the Event Titans, you do have you will be landing in the dashboard. On the top here, this is the main menu where you can click on events. You can see the list of events in open, drafts and closed status. So your active events are the events combined of both open and closed together. So if you would like to have more events, you need to go into the closed, and whatever the events are, you need to delete the information. What will happen if you really delete a particular event is something like all the information about the orders and attendees will be all vanished. But you do have an option to export this information out, the orders and also attendees information. You can export them easily and you would be able to save them with yourselves. But all the information will saved in CRM, who all attended which event, etc. Like the information over here, when you go into a particular event, this particular person, the tickets that they bought, and also like the subscriptions that they do have, all this information will not be lost. So only the information about the event creation and also the orders, attendees information would be gone from this particular area. You can create an event from here, new event, or you can go ahead and edit this particular event. Let's edit it for a quick second because that saves us a lot of time in terms of creation. Event privacy, we do have event public list where the users can purchase the tickets, similar to tools like Eventbrite, etc., where it has much different look. The user can buy the tickets from here. You can also showcase the top event in your area. You can sponsor it so that we can showcase it over there. Let's say public or private event, event type online, offline, hybrid. If you just say online, the information about the venue will be gone. Categories, subcategories, organizer information can be showcased over here. And event media is about what is the image that you want to send it in the email, is something you can select it from here. This image will be on the email, on also if you are sharing in social media, all that information will be over here. Like this image will be shared. And when it comes to the sizes, you can resize all these images by just clicking on it. It will show up a cropping section so that you can select any image and crop it to that size. Corvans is the logo that you're gonna see on the event. For this particular event example, I'm gonna showcase this so that I'm gonna showcase two events so that you will be able to understand much better. Okay. The event logo and also all the social media URLs, everything you can see. Event website website URL. This is where you select the what would be the subdomain, or what would be the link of the event. We are also coming up by the end of this month with the CNAME. You can also have your own custom domain configured as well. Website theme is, you can have single page, regular 2D and virtual 3D. This is the single 2D that you're saying, and also 3D is something that I can showcase you the 3D as well. If you are in this video, you would have shown what 3D, 2D, and also single page is about, like these are the different views of the same event. You can pick and choose what is the view that you want to have, single page, 2D or 3D. Primary and secondary colors, based on the primary and secondary color, you would be able to, like say here it is purple and pink. That is what is the selection. Event time span, multiple days or single day, and event description, etc. You have different options. All the menu, whatever you're seeing on the website can be hidden or shown over here. You don't like competitions, you would like to say awards, you can do that right here. You can change the menu, have tracking pixels of Google, the photo booth, whatever I have shown you. You can have the hashtags and also photo frames you can design with your sponsors or frames, backgrounds, etc. Customize it the way you want to. Sponsor categories is the place where if I click plus here, anything you see plus and refresh. If you do not have any information in this particular section, you can add new, and once you are done adding new over here, you can go back and refresh. Over here, since there is already sponsor packages, when it comes to the sponsor packages, adding a sponsor package, sponsor package name, registration form is something. If you want to have some kind of logical element that you would like to include in your forms, you can use the registration forms. Otherwise, you can leave it empty. We collect the normal information like first name, last name, company name, title, also like address, etc. by default in the registration. So unless until you want some other extra elements, you can ignore that. What is the price of the package, quantity, and discount amount is you are giving $5,000 discount amount. You can so the number of packages that you might be having, let's say 10 packages. Discount amount is you want to give 3,000 discount where the package amount is 13,000, so we sell it for 10,000. It is just for the marketing purposes. A number of tickets are, these are the number of free tickets that you would be giving to the particular sponsor. Let's say the reason why we have over here is you don't have to manually give away tickets. We send them a link with all these 5 tickets, free tickets. The sponsor do have an option to go ahead and assign this to the users by themselves and change it at any point. That saves a lot of time from the organizer, and also at the same time, you as an event organizer know as how many sponsors really bought whom from that particular ticket that you are giving away. So you do have all that information. And the sponsor package, there are 3 different types of sponsor packages. One is the exhibitor, sponsor and exhibitor. The reason we have three different elements is because we do have 3 elements over here that we showcase sponsors over here only, and if you're gonna have exhibitors as well, you do have the there is another section called exhibitors. That's a different like if you have sponsors are like sponsoring 10,000 and the exhibitors are 500, you want to separate them out, you can do that. Booth categories, you can add booth categories right here for this particular event. I can add the booth image. I can add the categories right here. The category name can be food booths. I can say 12 by 12 that we are selling. And if you want to add new item, let's say cables, etc., you can add for $20 extra. If they want to, they can select it, etc. And also like the booth numbers can be A123, B456, etc. Booth names. You can save the booths right here. So what this does is we are selling these booths A123456, and I'll select a particular booth image right here for now and click save. So booths are refreshed. I come here, refresh it. As you can see here, the food booth category is right here. So all the booths in this particular category will be shown to you when this particular package, let's say food vendors package, shows up in your sponsors, you'd be able to save. Let me save this for our number of present. And also there is a badge template that we are coming up. It is not fully live, but we are coming up with this option. You can customize the complete badges. It's going to be beautiful. I'm excited about this feature. You can add the you do have an option to add all these different elements and create beautiful badges to print for your live events. Document templates, we are done from the back end of it. So if you want to, you can go ahead and add some kind of document over here. The user will review it and say, hey, we reviewed this document. It's like signing the document before they purchase a particular ticket. And number of presenters or the people whom you are giving them the tickets for the booth. So these folks will have the tickets at the capacity of the sponsors, and these folks will have the tickets at this capacity of a general attendee. So two different types of tickets. Features, allow offline payments. Most of the times you want checks to be returned to you, you can do that. Update profile, update link for networking, and also exhibitor link. It saves time for the organizer not to be involved in updating all that information. You can just send them. Few non-profits do not want it, so we have that option over there. Instructions, send it to New York, etc. So inside this. Features, example 1, example 2, example 3. So the reason why we do it in enter, you need to type enter so that they come very well in the front end side of it. I can go ahead and click on add package. For some reason my computer is active. Okay, so once we are done adding the sponsor categories, you can come here and refresh the icon of this, and you would be able to, since the sponsor categories is already assigned, they will show up right here. The next section would be tickets. Tickets, you can have the seating image. The options are, you will have an option to pay for the fees. The fees in here include the ticketing, our platform ticketing charge, and also at the same time your the payment gateway. And the question about payment gateway is, hey, do the money come to EventTitans and then come to us, or is Stripe mandatory, etc. So we are integrated to Stripe at the moment, and we would love for you to go to Stripe and get yourselves a good price, and you can just integrate that code with us. The amount will be deposited right into your bank account. So we are just a platform in between who is just allowing you to accept the payments from Stripe, but you can get your own pricing with Stripe, and the amount will be directly deposited into your bank account. Notify when purchased. Who would like you to be notified? Either it's a organizer. All attendees should register, so that if somebody bought bulk tickets, we will ask everybody to register. And upload supporting documents like driver's license, etc. if you are seeing too many chargebacks. Upsell is for if you would like to upsell some t-shirts or food, etc. Return policy, this is the place where you would be writing your conditions to show what would be the percentage when they cancel, etc., so that the users know about your cancellation policy. The tickets, there are a lot of options over here. The seating image, I know somebody put my picture, but that's not the one. Over here, you can have different types of tickets: challenges, contractors, donations, general, etc. Let's talk about the general tickets at the moment. I don't want to see this. Let me go ahead and create a new one. Okay, this is much better. So over here, you have an option visible to public. You can hide this later on, show available tickets to the users. What is the available quantity, price of the tickets. Rewards condition is something if you would like to select a winner every hour, etc. Registration form, again the same thing which this applies to as well. If you want to just collect general information, leave it. If you want any specific information that you want to collect, you can do that. Sessions, here you have a lot of sessions, as you can see. If for example there is an investor session and you want to restrict by this particular ticket, you can just say, hey, this particular ticket type only I want investor type of people to come in, so I can restrict that way. You can customize the email templates, what kind of confirmation image that you need to send, etc. And contact group is the like you can only let few group of contacts by the tickets, not every email address in the world. So this is the contact group. And group tickets, for example, you are selling a table of 6 people and you want to sell in that way, you can have group of 6 people, and we will collect the amount from one person, but all the other people will get the ticket based on it. Allow offline payments, again instructions. Batch template, we do support Dymo printer at the moment, and you can easily print the badges based on this particular multiple designs that we are offering at the moment. You can request us if you didn't like this design for Dymo printer. You can request us for a design, and we'll be more than glad to happy for add it for free for you. Lead generation is something that for this particular ticket type, would you like to have them access to the networking session or not? So if you would like to upsell your tickets, you can definitely do that. That's about the ticketing option for general. But as you can see here, donations, we do also support wide variety in donations part as well, either money or physical item. If you're talking about physical item, give them an option to drop off the item at a particular location, like an address, or you can also give them an option to enter their address so that somebody can pick it up, or just buy that particular product with X amount of dollars as the fee for that as well. Quantity required, what is the price of item if the user wants to buy, target date for the target amount to be for the donation, etc. This is about the donations option. Rest of the options are similar when compared to this. All the different ticket types have some changes into it, but most of them have the similar options. That's about the tickets. The checkout configuration. Most of us, we just would like to have only 4 elements to take the information from. If you want to, you can add company, job title, community. For example, you have events going on in 12 to 15 different cities, and you consider them as communities, and you want to know from which community a particular user is joining. For example, AppSuma has users from 100 different countries, and they consider it as communities. You want to know where people are joining it from, they can definitely do that. Over here you can add new fields. The fields can be added right here, text field or checkbox drop down, and you can communicate. So the reason why the main reason behind this checkout process being keeping it simple is we are making sure that the customer is buying the ticket, so there is less people leaving the cart. The user would be able to fill this little information and put in their card and check out Once the checkout is done, we will send them a link with their registration details and also any kind of the information that you want them to fill before the event, so that they are so so that you are getting the information you want, and the users are also quickly buying the tickets. The sponsor section, whatever the sponsors you are seeing in the front end, you can showcase, you can add the sponsors in this section. You have also all the sponsors also will get a link for them to configure their own booths as well, if you're gonna select the options in the sponsor section that I showed you to send the editing of exhibitor list, etc. Down here you have an option of hiding a sponsor if you don't want them to show in the front if they didn't pay the dues or etc. You have an option to ease premium, and you can select an order in which you want to showcase this particular sponsor in the front page and also on the lobby, virtual lobby. Let's edit one of the sponsor. You can add a sponsor right here with all the logo and information, and once you're done adding a sponsor, come back here, refresh it so that you will see them in the drop down. What I was talking to you about is the sponsor package over here. Once you define a sponsor package, and if that sponsor package has booths associated with it, the booths would drop down will show up, and you can select that particular booth as well. So you are assigning the booths as well. The user have an option to select their own URL, appointment link, location, where are they, hall C, hall B, etc. Session type, again, for example, you want this particular sponsor to be accessed by only particular ticket type as well. You can definitely do that. If there is only general session, you can keep it to general session where every ticket type has the access to. Booth color for branding purposes. Based on this, we will showcase in the 3D diagram, 3D booths. Booth details. They can configure the raffles and also trivia by themselves. Media, having multiple videos, and here the user have an option to give an embedded code of a webinar or a meeting link that accepts the that supports the embedded code. They can do that, or they can link the Zoom right here and create a meeting in our application itself. Okay, and they can select a host, and if there are any alternative hosts, they can also select it, or just go ahead and give them a Google Meet link along with some instructions. You can do that too. It says that it doesn't open in the application, it opens like in a new tab. That's all. Presenters, as I was talking to you about, you can restrict the number of presenters. The presenters as well, when you're creating a presenter, you can type a name, and all that information about that particular person from the CRM will be populating, so you don't have to really do much. And also the documents over here, event offers, games, as I was talking to you about, word search, image puzzle, spin wheel. You can add all these different games right here. That's about the exhibitor section. Same thing, similarly, you can also do the agendas as well. It's mostly the same type of creation. This is for the sponsors and this is for the agendas. It's mostly the similar type of event creation. Also, it also applies to the challenges section as well. In the challenges, the only thing which changes would be what is the challenges between. Is a challenge is nothing but competitions or for awards, etc. Is it between the companies or individuals? And what is the seating capacity of it? And you want to monetize this particular competition, you can do that by assigning a challenge tick. Who is sponsoring this particular challenge? Enroll form. There are two different forms, enroll form and also again the same thing. If you don't want if you don't want any kind of information to be taken, you can ignore it. If not, it you can have an enroll form for this particular challenge. Enroll start date, enroll end date, all the information is similar to the one that we have over here. As I was talking to you about, there is the criteria for voting is can be as complicated as you want, or it's a simple voting type of it. But over here it's a complicated one. You can say I want judges 50%, participants 25%, evaluator 25%, and what. You can save the criteria over here. You can add your own criteria as well. Okay, not just this. For example, since I said it is from average from both evaluators and also votes, where is the evaluation? Here is the evaluation that I want the user to take. After they enroll into the quiz, an evaluator form will be sent to them so that they can evaluate themselves. Okay, and that score will be given. We will take that score average from that evaluator and also votes from judges participants in this particular percentage. So that's how much calculation which goes in there, and we will let you know who is the winner. Same thing, webinar, judges, documents, etc. So this is about the challenges. So once you publish the event, okay, the one thing about publishing the event is if you are unsure yet in terms of whom you want to send the registration links, etc., please do not publish it right away, because in this particular section of adding a presenter or a speaker, you need to say whether you want to send them a registration link or not, either for the speaker or for the for that particular sponsor. So if you select this and click publish event, we'll just go ahead and send all the emails. But if you say save as draft, then we would not really send any kind of emails. So once the event is published, you would be coming to this particular page. Since the event that we are editing and creating is FutureCon event, once I click on it, I'll be able to see all the everything about the dashboard. Over here, what is the payment collected and what are all the sales? It's pretty much in detail everything into this. And also the second thing, second report is check-in status. You would be able to know, since we are a hybrid management platform, you can support in-person checked-in, virtual checked-in, and also assigned and registered. So virtual and in-person checked-in is clear. What is assigned and registered? So when somebody purchases the ticket, as I said, with minimum information, they get the ticket assigned status. And once they are done selecting, once they are done registering, it will move on to the registered status once they complete filling the form and all. These registered people, once they virtually checked in, the count will come up over here. So based on that, you can know as who came to the event and who didn't. To the bottom, you also have by category and also by day sales of that particular event. Orders, you have, once you check in this box, you have an option to check them in, cancel and refund, send SMS, resend the registration link or invoice link based on what you want. And also if you want to write any kind of notes, you can write the notes as well. Once you click on the order ID, you will have much more details about this particular person. You can copy this registration link and check whether they you can send them as during your support, or you can check whether they completed the registration, etc. as well. In the attendees section, you will be able to see different options, whether they checked in or registered or assigned. If they have multiple tickets, you will be able to see the tickets right here. Tickets, number of tickets, sold versus available, agenda management, everything about agendas, how they are performing, etc. Most of them has something called advanced search that you can search based on the search criteria that you want to have, how many participants, how many people reserved, what is the capacity, etc., and how many people checked in. You will see all those details right there. Booths, as I created a couple of booths just a few minutes back as the food booth. You'll be able to see these booths. I can click on reserve the booth so that this particular booth is reserved, and also I can unreserve it later on so that people can buy it. Sponsored packages, I showcased you a few minutes back. Marketplace is the place you can select which items to be showcased in the UI right here. Also, you see something called partner marketplace over here. Our marketplace is something that the products that you created and you're gonna sell on your marketplace. Partner marketplace is something like there is a sponsor and he wants to sell few t-shirts or few books on your platform. He gonna create that particular product in the marketplace section right on the top, create an affiliate code for you. That particular product will show up right here in the partner marketplace. All you need to do is check the box and that will show up on your marketplace and you can sell the product. Activity points is the place, as I just showcased you in the lobby, the top 3 event engages. You can configure the points. If somebody view a file, if somebody went and reserved a booth, or took a survey, they viewed a webinar, etc. You do have multiple of, and also you can configure the rewards as well right here. Okay, so you can have the activity points and also you can have the rewards. FAQs is for you can have different FAQs for your event and they'll show up. And challenges, whoever applied for your competition, they show up right here, either as a company or a attendee, right? So you can start the vote, you can reject them, you can edit their information, change the pictures, you can publish them to the website, unpublish. You can see the nominations, who all voted, which judge voted for this particular person, right? And also you can also see the total score associated with them. That's about the challenges, right? Everything about event creation and also knowing more in terms of the opportunities. You can create certificates and also coupons, affiliate program, and creation of portals and more. So I'm gonna make more videos in terms of how to create coupons, how to create affiliate programs and all in the next session. But over and out for event creation.